What's up, guys? We're back again with another video. Today we are going to change out this Icemaker for the LG refrigerator. So I believe the reason why we're changing this one out was because either it was leaking or it was just not cycling through anymore. But anyway, so this is a real simple job. As you can see, I'm just taking out 4 Phillips screws. There's going to be 3 in the middle and then 1 all the way in the back. All you got to do is just pull to yourself and then yank down and it'll come right out. And it'll have that blue connector right there. So sometimes they send the whole assembly just how I pulled it out, and you literally don't have to take out the Icemaker. But sometimes they just send the Icemaker itself, and that one you're going to have to disassemble a little bit in order to mount the new one. So as you can see, they just sent us the Icemaker itself. A little bit annoying, but it is what it is. So just pay close attention on how I do this, because you could get lost a little bit. But like I always say, guys, just take pictures, take your time, and refer back to your pictures just so you know where you started from and you don't get lost and mess something up. So as you can see right there, it has 2 Phillips screws on the side, and it'll have 1 more under that little bridge. You'll see 2. Take off the one that's all the way to the right, and that'll separate it. Right there you see that little sensor that's in that little square box. As you can see, I'm trying to be careful with this tape because this is the tape that holds the wires neatly together. As you can see, there is a connector right there, pretty tight space. Be sure you have a pair of like needle noses or any sort of skinny pliers that can, maneuver your way in tight spaces, and just you're able to pry them off without breaking anything or scratching anything. So as you can see, that wire right there that leads to the auger motor, all you got to do really is just press together the tabs and then lift up. But main thing is just take your time and do things correctly as best as you can. So after that, it's just smooth sailing. Take out the old one and put in the new one. When you do put in the new one, be sure that you put in, there's like a little bit of a lip on the back. So you're supposed to push it in and then push up where that lip is basically crossing to the other side. I'm not sure if you can see it right here. So you see what I mean. Just kind of align them, and then you'll see it, yeah, right there on the left-hand side. Just push in and then push up, and it'll hold it in place. And you know you have it on correctly, because if you can do that and kind of let go of it and it's not wiggling around so much, then you're good to go. And just be sure to put those Phillips screws back on, and then you guys are pretty much smooth sailing after this. On this one, I believe the little cycle button will be at the bottom of the Icemaker for this one. In other cases, there's other ones that you can't visibly see the little button to make it cycle through to be sure that water is going to come in. It might just have like a little pinhole. Those you have to get like either a paper clip or something really thin in order to reach that cycle button in order to test it. So just kind of be on the lookout for that. If you get in an Icemaker from LG and you don't really see, a button that makes you cycle it through, and you just see like a little bit of a hole in front of it, you're like, oh, maybe that's it. Yeah, and it probably is. So right there, I'm just trying to put the connector back on the auger motor. Guys, one thing about that connector right there to the auger motor, be sure that you actually hear the click when you push it back into place, because it might look like it's in all the way, but sometimes when those 3 connections are not making good contact, that auger motor is not going to move. So just be sure that you're pushing it into place where, whenever you're ready to use your dispenser, it's going to dispense. So just backtracking, be sure you put this specific tape back on it, because this is basically to withstand any sort of moisture and it won't peel off. If you just put regular duct tape, it's going to basically get brittle and then it's going to fall off. It's not going to cause any sort of damage, but you don't want a bunch of loose wires anywhere. So now that we are in here, the only The trickiest part about putting this one is two things. Just be sure that you align that fill tube that falls into the cartridge, that it's actually in there, because when it comes time to fill up and it's not actually under it, you're gonna have a big leak everywhere. And the second thing would be that main connector. Some of these are pretty hard to even push in, so you might need like a flathead or any sort of tool that's gonna give you leverage. Hey, you can use your own finger, but you might get a little nasty mark on it. But just be sure the same thing, you hear it click, because if you don't hear it click, then you know dang well it's not going to be able to get operated. There's not going to be power running through it and nothing is going to work. So right there, just backtracking, 3 Phillips screws. Be sure you put the one on the top hands, on the very top as well, the one that looks like has a washer on it. And then after that, just be sure you at least cycle it through that and make sure that you are getting water into it. Let's see, it should be, yep, this one had it right at the bottom. And I will tell you one secret, well actually two. If you're cycling it through and it's not getting water, there is a water valve in that first shelf that you see on that door. Sometimes that water valve acts up and you won't get water, or that fill tube line might get frosted up and you might need like a little bit of a defrost solve right there. But anyways, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching always. Again, I appreciate any sort of feedback, and I'm only here to assist, help out anybody that needs any sort of help with these appliances. But just keep watching and you guys will get more content. But anyways, thanks again. Peace.